state the rule, but you do not have to use the cases to explain the rule. You don't have to have paragraphs that say, in the Loretti case, blah, 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 and the court held blah, 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 because the facts were blah, blah, blah. You don't have time to write that. You don't have time. So we're going to skip the explanation and just do conclusion, rule, application, conclusion. To the extent that the cases have the rule in them, then you should refer to the case as the source of the rule. How do you do that? At the end of the sentence where you say what the rule is, the rule to determine if a travel agent is actually an agent and a travel agent relationship is X, and you want to cite the Loretti case for that, in brackets at the end of that sentence, just put Loretti. Don't bother to write a citation. Don't have time. And if you leave that out, you might miss a couple of points, but it's okay to. But if you can, if you have time, tell the reader this is from the restatement, this is from Loretti, this is from whatever, just put it in brackets at the end of the sentence where you would otherwise have a citation, and that's enough. Yes?
What case in the footnotes?
Like the LARW case. That case is irrelevant to anything that we're discussing, so I wouldn't rely on that one. I think, when I was looking at it today, I said, okay, LARW has nothing to do with our case. There was something different there. Like they didn't know that it was dangerous, maybe. Maybe it's a contrasting case. One more point that I want to make, we're going to run out of time, about the MPT. All you are writing is, of the memo, is the discussion section. Okay? So you put memo at the top of the page, and you have your to, from, date, and your regarding line. The first word of your memo is going to be discussion. No question presented, no short answer, no statement of facts. You start with the discussion because you don't have time to write those other things. And you can leave the word discussion out. I don't care. I'm not looking for that. But don't have a question presented, short answer, and statement of facts. You're just wasting time. There are no points for that. You need to see the discussion of the section. And within the discussion for each issue, it's not going to be pre-act, it's just going to be prac. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. In those 2 minutes, what will we talk about? We'll talk about this. I really wish we could put the MPT off till next Thursday, but we can't, so we have one more day to go through this problem in more detail. Go ahead and hand out everybody gets their own back. We didn't have time. What we were going to do is shuffle those, and we were going to look at somebody else's paper and go through the grading checklist that we're about to get. We didn't have time for that, so you're going to go through your own paper and go through the grading checklist and see how many of the points you're picking up there. You've got my answer, which is the basis of the grading checklist, more or less. And you've got the grading checklist, and you've got your answer. So using those 3 documents, assess your own performance on the MPT. For the other ones that are up on Google Drive, there are also checklists and model answers, so you can do the same thing with those others. Now, I don't think there's much point in having a makeup class on Monday, the day before you have to do the MPT. I think it's too close in time. So what I'm going to do, this is my plan anyway, and we'll see how well it works off, if I can actually pull it off. Rather than have a makeup between now and then, and I don't want to have a makeup at all if I can avoid it, but rather than having a makeup between now and then, I'm going to put together a video that goes through this problem step by step the way I would solve it to show you how I came up with the answer that I did. It'd be like a Khan Academy where I've got the documents laid out on my desk and I'm underlining and highlighting as I go through them. We get that done tomorrow, and you guys can watch it over the weekend as you're analyzing your own work and before you do another MPT. How does that sound? In lieu of having a makeup class at 10 o'clock next Monday.
Yes.
That's what we'll do then. If you have questions about the MPT, send me an email. I'll be on campus tomorrow. I'll be on campus Monday. If you want to come see me, we'll do that. I will circulate a sign-up sheet to talk about Memo 3.2. That's all the time we have for tonight.